Hello, candle lovers. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Greg, and this is All About Candles. I'm your self-proclaimed Canadian candle connoisseur. I have a review for you today from Goose Creek. This is Red Velvet Cupcake. Beautiful, beautiful design on this candle by Kent from the Candle Channel. I mean, I cannot think of a more perfect job for a more perfect person than for Kent to be designing candles. The white lid is such a nice touch considering the snow that's sort of hanging off of this like pergola or whatever we've got out there. And when this candle was burning, there's like these little cutouts in here. So when it was burning, it lit up in the windows and you could see Santa and Rudolph like driving their sleigh off into the night. Really, really gorgeous packaging. I'm fairly new to burning Goose Creek. I've never tried this candle before. What I wanted was for this to be stronger than Bath & Body Works' Red Velvet Cupcake, because that Red Velvet Cupcake from Bath & Body Works has been like a 4 or a 4.5 when it comes to strength and throw for a really long time now. Red Velvet cake has gotta be one of my favorite kind of cakes. Oh, I love red velvet cake. I'm always in a more of a gourmand mood when it is December. Gourmands aren't my favorite types of candles, but November, October, December, that's when I will get into more of them. And I find that they do hit the spot for me quite a bit this time of year. The scent notes on this Red Velvet Cupcake are red velvet cake, warm cocoa, vanilla bean, and cream cheese icing. Now, I did think that this was a really, really nice Red Velvet Cupcake fragrance. It is very, very similar to Bath & Body Works's. I'd say that this one is a little bit lower ranged and a little bit deeper and darker than Bath & Body Works. And this was stronger than Bath & Body Works was too. Overall, it's like a medium range candle. I wish that it was balanced a little bit differently. I wish that the top note, I wish we got a little bit more of that cream cheese frosting in the top. The midsection of this candle is very, very cakey and chocolatey, and then the base is kind of like a sort of a bakery, a starchy vanilla component in there. And I really liked it. I really liked the fragrance for the most part. Yeah, I thought that this was quite nicely done. I just wish that there was a little bit more of that cream cheese frosting, because that is my favorite part of a red velvet cake, or a red velvet cupcake, I should say. So yeah, I don't really have any qualms about the fragrance except for that one note. But I definitely would smell this like blind and say that it was red velvet cake. Moving on to performance, this did very well for a Goose Creek candle. In terms of the cleanliness and quality of the burn, that wax is still really clean and white. I usually limit my Goose Creek candles to about 2-hour burns. I just find that that is your best bet to keep them sootless and less murky, and it really worked with this one. I didn't catch this one sooting or anything at all, keeping in mind that I only burned them for about 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours max. I let this one go. I burned it all the way down until the whole thing had liquefied and I could see the wick nickels. Is this stronger than the Bath & Body Works Red Velvet Cupcake, or I think theirs is just called Red Velvet Cake? Yes, this one was stronger. However, it was also very inconsistent. I would say that some of the burns on it, particularly the first couple of burns, were quite weak, and I was like, ugh, this is gonna be a disappointment for me. I'd say the first 2 or 3 burns, maybe it got to like a 5.5 for strength and throw. And then surprisingly, this is a 3-wick candle that actually picked up steam at like the halfway mark. All of a sudden, it really came to life, deep, even wax pools, and in no time, and the strength and throw got to like a 6.5. Would I have liked it to be even a little bit stronger at a 7? Yeah, that would have been perfect. But this was a pretty solid 6.5. That is in my bedroom, which I'd say is like a medium to larger space. In my more open area, it was really hovering around like a 6. but still stronger than Bath and Body Works. I mean, their red velvet cake is just notoriously weak at this point. I mean, I haven't bought it for a while because I always just keep hearing the same thing about it. But I was eager to give this one a try, and I am happy with it overall. I think I might actually repurchase this one. And if this is the kind of candle that you like, I'm going to recommend it too, because as far as a Goose Creek candle goes, this one burned extremely cleanly and so nice. And yeah, it did get up to a 6.5, which I think is acceptable. I would love a 7, but I'll take a 6.5. Yeah, overall, no major complaints. And like I said, it just looked gorgeous when it was burning. Well done, Kent. Anywho, that's all I have for you folks today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you could hook me up with a like, comment, subscribe to my channel, that would really mean the world to me. And until next time, my dear, gorgeous, and beautiful candle-loving friends, let's burn some candles and bitch about it. Thanks, you guys. Bye now.